$7. You know what I haven't done in a while? This. I actually meant to do one, how long ago was that now? 2 months ago, to thank everyone for the lovely birthday wishes. There were a bunch of videos on YouTube and a bunch of wishes on the Moonbase 2 forum and on TFW 2005 and on Twitter and on Facebook and etc. And thank you all very much if I haven't said it to you already. I was a total dick and forgot to say anything for the last couple months because I've been trying to keep myself focused on less tasks and juggle a few less plates, and what that means is I entirely forgot to do any kind of vlogging, which I suppose would make some people quite happy, actually. I've had a few folks who don't really dig vlogs, and I have fun putting them together, so this is kind of like my thumb biting at all of you. Ah ha ha ha! Aside from thanking everyone for the birthday wishes, I also wanted to bring up that a funny little thing happened. I didn't want to mention it at all. I've actually been talking to people about it and having gears moving on it since March, I think. That's when I sent the first email. But I am now with Channel Awesome, currently being posted up on thatguywiththeglasses.com. If you go to a link in the thing with the information in it attached to this video, you will find a blog post with links to my guest appearance on Transmission Awesome, their podcast, and the first episode, or posting, or video, or whatever you want to call it, of stuff that I have done for their site, which was a re-edit of the review number 70 that I did here on YouTube. Why should I watch it if I've already seen number 70, you ask me, because you totally look like a tiny Thanos. 'Cause I did a whole bunch of changes. The video is almost 3 minutes shorter. There's a lot more new footage of panning shots and stuff to cover up the really boring bits where it's just like the figure on my desk and me talking and kind of like spinning it slowly. There's also a new narration for the transformation sequence, which has been cut to be slightly shorter. And that somewhat strange ending has had a few more scenes of murder added into the end to add a little bit of a sense of, action and movement and not end with like a 1.5 minute slowed down pan of one shot. So you can see stuff like, you can see crushings, you can see impalements and decapitations. Go check it out. And that's all I can really say to try to convince you to watch it again. YouTube jump cut. My main goal is to never take a YouTube video and post it 100% copied into the Channel Awesome system. I'm going to always try to change things, add something to it, make it shorter, make it tighter, add a new sequence or something like that, so that it's not a case of copy and pasting. And I do wish to do some new videos purely for the Channel Awesome side of things, but anything that I film, I'm going to try to get the maximum usage out of it without it being just a straight case of let's take this bit and plug it in there as a video. It's quite exciting. It's very interesting to get into a scheduling program and using Blip TV and blah 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 blah. When I post new videos on there, I will probably bring it up on this channel, but my idea is to make it a bit less of a case of go watch that! Over here, I'll mention what's new or what's been reshot so that the three of you who might have any kind of vague interest in that will be able to satisfy that bit of curiosity, and you can write some stuff down on, your banana-shaped notepad, right under, here's my recipe for mud pie, and this is what he changed in the second video. The next video I do on there will probably be a Skeletor thing using a lot of Review 113, along with some new stuff based on that older Skeletor toy I have. Excitement! I think the only other thing to mention is that the one question I've kind of stopped answering is, when will you review insert thing, or why haven't you reviewed insert thing, or will you review insert thing, because any answer I give is not based on any kind of concrete fact, and I'm sure that no one really just wants to hear the truth, which is eventually. That is the answer to all those questions. Now, I'm sure that a whole lot of people will never see this vlog and that this will accomplish nothing, but I feel much better having it on record here. Why don't I have a set schedule and etc, etc? Because I don't have much of a work ethic, and I kind of operate on whatever whims I'm undergoing or whatever has been sent to me for review. Like, I have a whole bunch of other HLJ stuff to sell out and review that's been kicking around for a couple of weeks, and that's going to be some interesting stuff, actually. There's some Soul of Chogokin in there, and there's a Defo Ride, Common Rider. And I still do want to go back and do a whole bunch of other reviews that I thought I'd do back in 2008, but that's just how it goes, And if you'd like to be indignant about it, then please make some vlogs where you have, like, my face taped onto one of those blow-up punch dolls. They still sell them in Japan. You can get them off HLJ or AmiAmi or whatever, and they're full of beans and air and whatnot. And you can go like, why haven't you, etc. done thing? Like, why don't you review more Gundams? And I honestly do appreciate the interest. I just felt like I had to say something about why I haven't been answering that question anymore. It'd be a whole lot of typing the word eventually over and over and over again, and that wouldn't help any of us out. This thing is insane. I thought I was going to say something else, but I can't remember what it was, so that's a vlog. I'll just do another one if I remember what I was going to talk about. Cock tease.